Mount Diablo is one of the most prominent landforms in Northern California, located in the San Francisco Bay Area to the east of Walnut Creek. In 1851, it was chosen as the starting point for the Mount Diablo baseline and Meridian, which were used to measure land in 2/3 of California and all of Nevada. At the top of the mountain, there's amazing views in all directions. California has one of the most varied landscapes in the lower 48 of the United States. It has a beautiful coastline, the large estuary on the west coast, the famously fertile Great Valley, huge mountain ranges with jewel-like lakes, dry, empty deserts, snow-capped volcanoes, and large lava plateaus. The elevations are very different, with Badwater in Death Valley being 282 feet below sea level, and Mount Whitney being 14,495 feet above sea level. From a distance, Mount Diablo may look like a volcano, but the mountain's history is very different, though it might be just as exciting. It's important to start this journey by knowing that an ophiolite is a special group of rocks that make up a lot of the center of Mount Diablo. Mount Diablo is a very young mountain. It only started to take shape about 2 million years ago, and the sharply sloping beds that surround the mountain are caused by a massive uplift that took place in the area. Ophiolites come from places where oceans spread out and where oceanic plates hit continental plates. On Mount Diablo, the ophiolite is broken up. Serpentinite has been designated as the official state rock of California. It originates in the mantle, where temperatures are really high and materials can be shaped easily. To reach the Earth's crust and surface, it typically travels through fissures and other weak points. An extremely thin strip of serpentinite can be seen to the northwest of the mountain summit. Similar but less common rocks, such as hasbergite and pyroxenite, can be found intermixed with the serpentinite. The mantle which lies beneath the marine crust is the source of all of these massive rocks. These rocks are in close proximity to the peak of Mount Diablo. A lot of people, when they visit, they go straight to the top of Mount Diablo to see the famous views, but there's a lot more to see and do on the 11-mile loop that leads to the top of the park. Along the way, you can hike, bike, ride a horse, climb rocks, or camp on one of the park's many remote trails that lead to, from, and around the summit. Rock City is worth exploring because it has a lot of sandstone formations and small caves. Nearby, Boy Scout Rocks and Sentinel Rock are also worth seeing because they're great places to rock climb. The best thing about the park, of course, the amazing views from Mount Diablo's highest point. This is also where Summit Visitor Center is located. The historic stone building was built in the late 1930s from sandstone blocks quarried inside the park. And now it holds numerous exhibits that detail the region's rich cultural and ecological heritage. The structure also has a pretty cool gift shop. Visitors can take in one of the best vistas in the world from the observation deck just outside the Visitor Center's glass walls. A beacon atop a rotunda commemorates the lives lost at Pearl Harbor every year on December 7th. Interestingly, when Spanish soldiers lost track of a large group of Native Americans that they were trying to capture, they called the area that they were getting confused in trying to find them the Thicket of the Devil. This is where the name Mount Diablo comes from. These are Interesting Things with JC.